Hey guys, so grab your coffee, your tea, whatever it is that you drink. Today I want to talk about a specific line from the Wiccan Read, which is live and let live. Now, basically what this line basically means is pretty much what it says. You know, you live your life, I'll live mine. You know, it's kind of like having that mutual respect that my life and your life are not going to completely be the same. I do things for me, you do things for you, vice versa, yada yada yada. Now, what kind of sparked this topic is, you guys know me, I generally attempt to stay out of petty ass public bullshit. We have had individuals in the pagan community kind of bashing each other, and that kind of dwindled down, and I don't know why. It just keeps on fucking happening. And, you know, you kind of ignore it, and it kind of goes away, but then it comes back, and there are different people involved, and then that dwindles, and then something else starts. And it's frustrating. Now, I'm not saying that I'm leaving YouTube, because, well, I'm not. Because I found a head of a screw in a rug. Ow! Yeah, I found a head of a screw. Anyway. I do my videos for those who are searching for pretty much discussion and learning different things about me, about my path, searching for information on the Draconic path, and all that happy horse shit. But as of recent, CharmingPixieFlora has said her goodbyes, especially to those trolls who, well, yeah, any of you who have seen that video basically already know, so I don't have to summarize it. And I pretty much got done with watching another video I watched two, and it drives me nuts. Is when people get their panties all up in a bunch and they take it personally and they say, well, you owe us this, you owe us that, you owe us this, and, well, you know, we're entitled for you in order to have them up or to make them public. And it's just petty ass bullshit, as it's already basically been stated. And I'm not saying that I am in defense, I am neutral. But even when Tiptoe Chick said her farewell, people were furious. They were crying, they were pissed off. There were so many different emotions going on, and even then it was fucking ridiculous because it's like, you know what? She's human. She's still fucking human. She has a family to take care of. Let her take care of her. One thing that people do not understand, some do, you know, I'm not saying that everybody doesn't understand this, but even though, you know, we go on YouTube, it's a public website unless we change the settings. Yes, we may post stuff publicly, but at the same time, at any given time, we are given that choice on our account to change the settings, to delete the videos, to make them private, disable rating, disable comments. You know, it is our domain to do with almost what we please, you know, within the standards of the terms and policies. But it's our channel. It's our videos. It's what we take the time and the energy in order to do these videos So therefore, we get to do whatever the fuck we want with them. We can post them up on YouTube. We can post them up on a completely different website. We can take them down. We can do whatever. It's ours. Live and let live. You have your channel. I have mine. Had that mutual respect. Don't tell people what to do. And people unsubscribing for stupid little petty reasons, you know, I completely understand that if you absolutely do not agree with that person, obviously don't be subscribed, because then it just causes fights and everything else and negativity that it's completely unnecessary. But I am, even when Tiptoe Chick sent her farewell, I stayed subscribed in hopes that she would come back. And guess what? She did. And so, therefore, when it comes to CharmingPixieFlora, she has always been respectful in her videos. She is merely frustrated and fed up, which is completely understandable. You know, people can get attached and feel as though they know the person personally and everything else, even though they've only seen their videos and commented a few times. People do get attached. People get fucking addicted to other people. It is possible. And Tiptoe Chick had the same problem. That some people don't realize that there is life outside of the internet, and that comes from Tiptoe Chick's farewell video. And same thing. It can happen. And it does. Because people get addicted to the internet, and then they get addicted to other people. And instead of leaving the computer and doing their spirituality and studying and practicing on their own, they depend on that one particular person, or to teach them everything, and as CharmingPixieFlora said it, spoon-feed them everything. It happens. And even when it came to the negativity between Avalon Moon and Crystal on the Rocks, or I do apologize. I believe that was right. But you get the point. Even when that bickering thing started, I didn't subscribe because, you know, I avoided that situation. But they both have amazing videos that I agree with and take information from, and I just love their personalities. There has been only one person that I have unsubscribed to that they started completely bashing this one particular individual. Was completely, I don't understand the whole thing. I don't know completely what happened. I got the gist of it. But this one particular person stooped so low as to call this other person that said that she wasn't even pagan, she was lower than dirt, and she was going along those lines. And that's the person that I unsubscribed, because if you're pagan, I understand that you are still human, but you do not bash someone that fucking low and then label yourself as pagan. Oh, you're not pagan, you're lower than dirt. No. What? You may have been pissed off, you may have been upset, but you don't stoop that low. And that is why I have stayed subscribed to these other people who have these issues and problems, because they haven't stooped that low. But main point. Coffee. Coffee is not my point. When I first started out, I labeled myself as witch. Then I labeled myself as Wiccan. Nowadays, I label myself as a pagan, publicly, and a Draconic witch to those who truly know me. Because I'm just not going to get into a public discussion on why I call myself a Draconic witch. But there are still points in the Wiccan read that I still agree with. One of them being live and let live. Do not try and tell people what to do with their own lives. You know, don't try and tell them to not follow their guides or their spirit. You know, spirit. Who are you in order to tell other people what to do? Oh, maybe you shouldn't listen to them. Excuse you. Maybe she should. She's a businesswoman. She's a professional. She's also pagan, who is trying to follow her passion and do what she feels is right. And I am not defending her because of the fact that she is popular. I don't give a shit how many fucking views you have. I don't care how many followers you have. My point is that she is still human. And people don't understand this. People get subscribed, they watch, they listen, and they get so fucking attached that when someone decides in order to change their ways, people get fucking upset. And the same thing with Tiptoe Chick. Yes, I'm subscribed to her. Yes, I'm friends with her on Facebook. Do I talk to her daily? Do I harass her? Do I email her constantly? No. The only times I have ever messaged any of these women have been when I have a question that I do not know the answer to and cannot find the answer to. Kind of like, there was one day that I asked Tiptoe Chick what a chaos pagan was. I think that's what it was, because I found it on someone else's profile and I couldn't find any information about it. So I asked her if she possibly would know any information about it. She said no. And I was perfectly fine with that. So, you guys already know from the bloopers that this room is like horrible when it comes to blocking out the outside noise. But these women are still human. They have their own lives to live. I'm not here in order to be a shield. I'm not here in order to absorb any negativity thrown their way. I'm not protecting them. I am just stating out the fact that people are people and you need to let people be people. Let them be themselves. Let them live their lives to how they see fit. My mother's done the same thing with me. I'm like my mother. And she lets me live my life as long as I'm smart about it. If I do something completely and utterly stupid, she lets me know. But, you know, I may not be the most popular person on YouTube, nor do I even care to be. But if I decide one day in order to just delete my account, yeah, I'd have a few people miss me, but they also have that respect and understanding that I am human. I'm an adult. I make my own decisions. Now, if I decide in order to do this, or that, they won't necessarily have a problem with it. They might question me. But, you know, just have that mutual respect that, you know, people are not always going to be the same. People are going to change. It happens constantly. We're changing every second of every day of our lives. Because change is inevitable. You know, we change our decisions daily. We change our minds. So why can't we change who we are? If someone who's a pagan suddenly decides that they're no longer at home within the pagan community, and they decide not to go for Catholicism or Christianity, are you going to turn around and call them backstabber? Are you going to turn around and call them fucking... You get the point. It's their life. Let them live it. Let them decide what is best for them. If she decides that she's going to make her videos public or private, excuse me, in order to basically avoid or attempt to avoid the negativity of these people who call her a fraud, if it works, let her do it. She's a businesswoman. She's keeping her videos up for her business. I was having a discussion today with my boyfriend that being a high priestess, even a teacher, basically the same fucking thing, is a full-time job. Yes, you can have a spouse, you can have a partner that actually has a job and bring in income, but you need to be able, in order to do something for yourself, in order to bring in extra income, in order to be able to take care of yourself, be able to take care of your family. Because being that teacher, being that someone that people look up to, and, you know, you're giving them information so then they can grow themselves, it's going to take a lot out of you. So, her charging, there have been so many people, you know, who charge for services, who publish books, and get paid for it. You know what? Whatever. But point is, live and let live. She decides that she's going to make her videos private, then so be it. Don't get your panties all up in a bunch. Don't take it personal that you're being punished along with, you know, the bad kids, or along with all these trolls bashing her. You're not being punished. She's avoiding the situation. She's avoiding that negativity. Why, honestly, if it came down to it, and if I was in her shoes, I'd do the same fucking thing. Live and let live. And after today, I will be staying out of any public bickering or discussions. I just kind of want to put my opinion out there. To those who like my opinions matter. To those of you who don't, you know what? Whatever. But that is pretty much it for now. Thank you for watching, and God bless.